And you'd be saying, what the heck happened here? Okay. Am I painting an extreme example? Extreme hypothetical? Maybe so. But let me tell you my experience on Sunday, February 2nd, going up to
Am I bothering you?
Yeah, I get there.
Yeah,
Whole parking lot's full. Whole pavilion's full. I mean, it's clearly an organized event. There were hundreds of people there. Okay? But this time, again, I can speak, right? There's clearly a Muslim group. Women were in burqas. Okay, kids are running around in kafayas, those little black and white Palestinian terrorist Gaza headscarves, playing soccer. And my wife and I walked around the park and we said, well, you know, okay, fine. And then there was a call to prayer, okay? And all of these folks come up and start bowing to the east and Mecca.
Please state your name and address for the record, please.
My name's Alex Stein, and I'm a citizen of the Earth. I live in the North American region. Dan Crenshaw calling for the assassination of Tucker Carlson is not cool. And I know Dan's watching this. Dan, I just want to say, you're a little baby back biatch, and if you try to mess with freaking Tucker Carlson, you're not going to like how it ends, and all your Navy SEAL training is going to get thrown out the door, little Danny boy Crenshaw. So, Mayor West, please, expose this. Thank you very much, and I appreciate you guys, your time.
Thank you for your comments this evening. Okay, item number 9 on our...
Who is this guy? He keeps on following us around.
Mayor, I'd like to call a point of order.
What is your problem, dude?
Can we handle this? This is interrupting the meeting.
My girlfriend's sitting over here. He goes and walks. I know, but I'm just saying, dude, it's not your job to go walk around my girlfriend like a freak, you old man. Like, sit down and watch the meeting, dude. But I know, but you see how he's walking around? Yeah, I know, but don't threaten my girlfriend. I don't give a damn how old you are trying to stand in front of a little girl. You're pathetic.
My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself, why would I make time for you lames? At all costs, cause I'm a boss. But break them off, yeah, gotta break them off.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Prime Time with Alex Stein. I'm your host, Alejandro Stein, and we have a very special guest in studio. You know her. She started cuteservative. Now she's the queen of all health. That's what I call her. She's making America healthy again. The one, the only, Alex Clark. Alex, how are you doing?
Thank you for having me. Happy to be on the blimp.
You are finally. And I don't want to skip over my girl Lila right there. And I have to be honest, I didn't even plan this. So, Lila, you see, Alex is dressed very nice, and it seemed like you were upset that you weren't the best dressed on the show.
No,
You did seem mad that you weren't the best dressed.
No, I said, Alex, you look amazing. Normally, I feel like, I'm
You always are. She's always the best dressed.
I have to give it to you, Alex. This outfit, as soon as I saw her walk into the dressing room, I was like, wow, the shoes, the dress, gorgeous.
I'm honored.
And this is a high compliment coming from me because I am a fashionista.
Really? She's a fashionista. No, that's not a joke. Okay, now before we start the show, actually, I know I always do this wrong. I got a book that you can use, but we need you to read the waiver out loud legally and definitely sign it. Okay. And this waiver is officially binding, so if you did get hurt or injured, which is a high possibility on the show, you are not able to sue us. So.
Okay, when do I start?
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
I, Alex Clark, agree to participate in Prime Time with Alex Stein. I understand the show involves inherent risks of bodily injury, including but not limited to burns, bruises, beheadings, seed oils falling from the sky, and Chinese. Just Chinese.
Just Chinese, nothing Chinese. Yeah.
I hereby release and hold harmless Blaze, Alex, and all his producers, except Jimmy, who still wets the bed. I will participate in all food challenges. Wait!
Yeah? You sign it? Did you sign it yet?
I haven't signed
Just
yet.
sign it real quick, because it's not that hard to participate. It's really easy to participate.
Can I claim that I'm under duress?
Yes, you can. You can sign it under duress. And actually, technically, because I have a gun, you theoretically are under duress as you sign it. So in a legal setting, you will be protected. So you're A-okay. Now, we got that signed. I have to be honest, Alex. I brought you on here because I'm going to expose you for trying to expose seed oils. I love seed oils.
I know you do.
I eat it every day. So I'm sick of you going on there talking to RFK, gonna get seed oils. What are you gonna try to do? A red dye 40? You realize how much I love these Pop-Tarts?
Bye.
Look, no, you're not taking this. You're not taking my Pop-Tart box. Look, this is what I love.
Oh my goodness.
And this is what I do. I'll just eat a Pop-Tart. And can we get a close-up of this? I'll go, this is how I eat them.
Ooh. It's hurting my body.
So good.
Ooh.
So good. None of the food. Oh,
no.
oh yeah. Put it right here in between us. Oh, Brandon, you got the good stuff. Put the noodles right here.
Oh no.
So you know ramen noodles are one of the healthiest alternatives for broke people. And this is all, so we've got this good popcorn. Do you want some?
I don't.
Would you really not eat that?
I will gag.
No.
You don't like cheesy air?
I don't even eat cheese.
You don't eat
grossed out.
cheese?
I am so grossed out by cheese.
Look at this. Oh, and you're really going to hate me. We have to get into it, Alex. You're going to really be pissed. So I don't know if this counts, Jimmy, and Alex, you might not know this about me. I am a vegetarian.
I don't think that that's true.
No, it is. It is. Jimmy, tell her.
It's true.
I am. I don't eat meat. And I know you love meat. All she does is eat meat. But I would argue that this is much healthier than meat.
It's flicking around.
Yeah, look how good that looks. Look at it. You don't want some of this, Alex? Look how good.
Ew, it's dripping.
Yeah, show this. Some of this.
No. God.
You sure you don't want to play?
I can't.
Well, you don't want to. At least you want some cereal, right?
I just saw a viral video. This guy with a microscope zoomed in on ramen noodles.
There's parasites.
There was bugs crawling.
But there's some good bacteria and there's some bad bacteria.
No, that's not a thing.
Yeah, it is.
No, the bugs are not good.
So this is how we drink cereal in my family. We grew up too poor to have milk, so we would just put orange soda in it. This is how we would eat in my family. Are you sure you don't want any?
This is inhumane.
How is this bad? And you eat it with a fork.
Oh God. Not the dripping.
Looks good.
Look how good that is. You ever seen that, Alex? You ever seen? Lila, you want some popcorn?
I do.
They feed our prisoners better than this, Alex.
Well, to be honest, I like this food. Yeah, I mean, why do you want to outlaw this? Why can't people be fat anymore? Why is it a crime to be fat, Alex?
It's not necessarily a crime to be fat, but if it was, would it be the worst thing?
Yes, because I would be in jail for life. Yeah, I don't want to go to jail, so yes, that would be bad. But I see.
No, here's the thing. Here's what I believe. I actually think that conservatives we've been too hard on the fatties. Because here's the thing.
We've been too hard on them. That's a fact.
The system is rigged against them. It's honestly almost nearly impossible in America to not be fat.
Well, and I know you're saying this dead serious, and I agree with you 100%, because when, they say like the theory, oh, well, people are fat because fast food's so cheap. I don't really think it's that. It's just that the fast food's the only thing available.
No, the fast food isn't even cheap anymore.
Exactly.
There's no dollar menu.
Yeah, it's gone.
I know.
It's gone, and it's just junk food, and they are putting more and more addictive chemicals. And now, because we have Ozempic, what's happening is they are strategically trying to make the food addictive where it can overpower Ozempic, because they're not going to let Ozempic get away from people not wanting to crave their junk food.
Well, when you talk about it, my favorite chemical in here is monosodium glutamate, MSG, and they say that's terrible for you, but it makes the food taste so good.
It's addictive. So that's the ingredient that's making you not be able to stop. And so that is why
Look at them.
there is a war on people to make them fat.
So what? We lost the Vietnam War. We can lose the fat war. I mean,
we are losing the fat war.
But we're losing the war on drugs too. So you could argue the last war America won is World War II. So I mean, at this point,
you're just giving up.
I think that in my stage of life, I do want to be healthy and I do want to live for a long time. But I think that there are so many factors that we can't control, because I hear you talk about the toxic chemicals that leach into our food. How the hell do we stop using paper plates or stuff that? I mean, I'm not going to wash dishes.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you're going to have to. It's going to take a little extra work, and you will be healthier.
I saw a video that said if I microwave my Chinese takeout in the plastic thing, then I'm going to get cancer.
No, it's not. It's worse than that. It's going to shrink your balls.
Well, they're already pretty big, so I got room to shrink them, but that's neither here nor there. My point is, they're telling me I can't microwave some damn Kung Pao curry, whatever I'm eating.
Don't microwave. Do not microwave at all. I don't believe in
Air fry
microwaves.
it. Air fry it.
I don't even believe in microwaves. I don't microwave anything. My dog drinks out of glass filtered water. He doesn't even drink tap water. That's how crazy.
Your
All my
dog-
stuff, my dog only eats organic food. I do all the crazy stuff to me for my own dog.
You want to know something really sick? Is that I feed my dog exclusively cat food because it's just easier. I'm not even kidding. I mean, I give him a ginger. I'm not even kidding. Lila's been in my house. I feed the dog cat food because it's just easier.
I thought you didn't even have any dogs. I thought you only had like 100 cats.
No, I have 100
has a
cats, but
dog.
I have dogs too. I love dogs. I'm an animal lover. I don't even eat meat, and that's why I like to just get this cereal. You ever eat cereal with your hands like this, Alex?
Oh, it's soda.
I don't.
So,
I
that's
don't do
soda
that.
cereal.
Now, what I would do, if I was going to eat cereal, then I would have raw milk with it.
Why is raw better?
Raw is
Doesn't
better.
it have parasites in it?
No, this is.
Yeah, talk about the pasteurization. This is a serious thing because why are the raw milkers getting, their milk, all destroyed and that stuff? Is pasteurization? What is that? Is it that bad for the milk?
It's not that it's bad, but it's basically like you might as well just drink water. All of the good benefits that make milk healthy are being zapped out of it. So you're like getting half the amount of vitamins and minerals. It helps with allergies and asthma to have real raw milk. I mean, that's what our ancestors ate forever. Our ancestors were eating ramen and orange soda.
Well,
Alex!
the Chinese ancestors were. They've been eating ramen since they invented it. So the Ming Dynasty, I believe, invented it. And so, yeah, they've been eating it for a long time. Now, these noodles are hot because I'm like sweating in here. Jimmy, will you come on set real quick and fan me off a little bit?
Gotcha.
I'm hot as hell. And will you hurry, Jimmy? Like, come on, dude. Alex Clark, we don't have so much time with her. Get something to fan me off. I'm hotter than hell. Okay, now, Alex, have you ever been to the great country of Jamaica?
I've not.
Well, it's a great country. I go there all the time. And I really like the way that Jamaicans speak. So, Lila, I gave you a couple of these too.
Okay.
So Lila and I are going to ask you some questions as if we are Jamaican. So, Lila, you can hand this to Lila.
Thank you so much.
So, Lila, do you want to go first and you can do your question?
The first question?
Yeah, first question.
If you have anything for hands, what would you want?
Probably toes.
If slavery did legal, what race of slave you would buy?
Oh, gosh. What about those blue avatar people?
So you would have bought a blue avatar. Okay, that answers. Okay, you want to go next, Lila?
What your favorite type of ganja fi smoke?
I don't smoke weed.
Why not? Why don't you start smoking weed, Alex?
I'm crazy enough!
Oh, my.
I need weed to go crazy!
Okay, well, marijuana is medicine, as they say, and
Creating psychosis. It's creating psychosis, mass psychosis.
is
and
that
that's
true?
also shrinking the balls.
But isn't that really? And we talk about this. You talk about this. The antidepressants. Isn't that what's really causing the psychosis? Do you think it's them puffing?
Yes, both. How many? And then these people that are on the antidepressants are also usually
On weed.
hotboxing.
Yeah. Why is birth control so bad?
It's making women attracted to different men on the pill versus off, and they're attracted to more feminine-looking men on the pill versus off.
Wait, why is that? Because it raises their testosterone, or because it raises their estrogen? So, what hormone would make them want to be with a less masculine guy? That seems.
It's just hijacking their personalities. You're dating a complete. Is your girlfriend on the pill?
Yeah, sometimes.
Alex, you got to tell your girlfriend to get off the pill.
Well, we don't have sex, so yeah, we can do it. We've never had sex.
Should be pretty easy.
I don't want her off it. I like the pill. But it's bad for certain things. Yeah. Lila, are you on the pill? But aren't you gonna have?
Completely sober off of everything.
Are you? But
That's right.
Lila's trying to have a baby. Aren't you gonna have a baby, Lila?
Well, if I do have a baby, I will be hard launching it, so I'm not going to be telling
Like in a
anyone.
t-shirt gun, or?
I'm just hard launching a baby.
Okay.
What does that mean? That you're gonna wait till the baby comes out of you
And be
to
like,
post
hard
it online?
launch, had a baby.
Why do so many celebrities have transgender children, Alex?
I think because they're not around.
Oh,
These
that?
parents are just MIA.
Who has it? Megan Fox has 3 transgender kids.
Yeah,
Jimmy?
and Jamie Lee Curtis.
That one basketball player.
Oh, Dwayne Wade.
Yeah.
So why do all these celebrities have trans kids? I mean, the mathematical probability of that is unlikely, but she has 3. That seems impossible.
It does seem impossible. I mean, they must be creating them in
Faster,
the lab or something.
Are you guys getting
needs a
cold? It feels good. I'm
face.
starting to feel a lot better, Jimmy. I really appreciate that. Okay. All right, now that's enough. Go get it. Guys, you don't have to wave it so damn loud, Jimmy. Get the hell out of here. Sorry about that, Alex. Oh, yes. Go with your question.
What superpower you would want to have if you was a superhero?
I would really like to be able to read people's minds.
That's what you would do?
That's the one you would
Isn't that a
have.
boring one?
Yeah, read people's minds.
I literally love to know what people think about me,
Okay,
what there's.
here's a superpower they're better. Can speak every language in the world.
Boring.
Invisibility, you can just go in anywhere.
No.
Yeah, you can go to a
People's
bank.
mind, that's an invasion of privacy.
I don't need to be invisible to go anywhere. All I have to do is claim I'm a different gender, and then I can go into any locker room that I want.
Alex, what was a movie where the... That's good. What was a movie where the girls could hear men's thoughts? Wasn't there a movie like that?
What women want or what men
Something
want.
like that is that, and that was all about that. So that's crazy that you want to know, because my thoughts are dark. I don't even want to know my own thoughts. So knowing another person's thoughts, I'm about to puke thinking of it. I would like to be able to fly or unlimited wealth.
I mean, it's giving gay a little bit.
With being able to fly?
Yeah.
What?
I guess I don't
People
see
say I do gay stuff all the time because I'm so moderate, but how is that gay because I want to fly? Explain that to me.
I've never, like, a truly 100% straight man saying that he wishes his superpower could be flying. I think it's a little gay.
Why? I love, because traveling's gay.
Just something about, like, flying.
I'm not going to be like flying with, like,
He doesn't want wings.
personalized luggage. Yeah, I'm going to fly like Superman.
Have a private jet.
Yeah. Now, a private jet, a little PJ action, obviously.
My dream is to be able to just fly around, but I'm less of a man, and now I'm a homosexual because I'm not doing it in an airplane, which I think is unfair to homosexuals.
Well,
and
let the chat react.
Jimmy's homosexual, so he's going to take offense to that. Are you okay with that, with what she said, Jimmy?
That's okay. I'll forgive her.
Okay, he forgives you, so that is good. Now, let me ask this. Gosh, I'm so bad at speaking Jamaican. What are the weirdest thing you ever say to a strange?
I'm Chinese.
To a strange.
Said to a strange. What is that? That was a weird question, Brandon. I don't know why you put that one. Yeah, what's the weirdest thing you've said to a stranger?
I mean, the only thing I can think of, like, a weird thing to say to a stranger, maybe, is that when I was single, this is like 7 years ago, my girlfriends and I would go out to the bars or whatever, and we would try to talk to, like, a cute guy.
Yeah.
My strategy was to come up with any name and go up to him and be like, hey, you're so-and-so, right? And, like, say, you're Ben, right? And then, of course, they would say no, and then I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, you look exactly like somebody I know, what's your name? And that was my opener, and it worked every time.
That's very smart. I would do a thing where I'd be like, hey, your girlfriend is Michaela, right? She's gorgeous.
Yes.
You're dating Michaela. And he was like, oh no, I'm actually single. I don't have a girlfriend.
It's called the name game.
Oh, is that what that?
That's what I called it, and my friends and I'd be like, let's go out, let's play the name game, and then we'll, like, try to find somebody cute.
That's smart.
Modern day dating, though, is terrible, Alex. I mean, if you look at this era of the digital media apps where people are just swiping left and right, like, is that going to make more people have babies? Is it going to make less people have babies? You know better.
I think it's going to work out for me to have babies.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people have used it. I'm saying Hinge, but, like, is that really good for society? Because when you swipe left and I'm not even talking about just your instance, because people can find love on any app, but it's so superficial. Like, you see somebody in a Ukraine t-shirt and I'd be like, fuck this girl. But she could be a cool person, right? So is there, like, did you swipe left on other future husband material type people?
I mean, I guess it's definitely possible, but the reason that I swiped right on my current boyfriend is because he had a prompt that said, pick our first date, a hot air balloon ride over Ukraine, a candlelit dinner at the Gaza Strip, or to go get a Polar Pop at Circle K at, like, the ghetto cross streets in Phoenix. And so I swiped right on that because I was like, that's my husband right there.
It's hot air balloon.
Yeah, well, hot air balloon, now I'm on a blimp. And
now you're on a blimp? Oh my gosh, well, now there's heat with his boyfriend.
I have an affinity for guys with moving things in the air, I guess. Yeah, airships.
Yeah.
And also I just, like, was thinking, candlelit dinner on the Gaza Strip, like, what girl wouldn't want that?
You've been to Israel multiple times, and I been invited to go.
I've never gone. I declined.
I've declined, but I will actually probably take a trip soon because I think I have some anti-Semitic statements. I want to sell a swastika T-shirt like Kanye, so I'm thinking I'm going to sell that shirt and then make a bunch of money and then go to Israel, and I should be forgiven. But my point is, how do we solve this Gaza Strip issue? Because these people are just going to kill each other. It's a very tough subject to, I guess, navigate. Like, how do you navigate it as a person that doesn't want to be too controversial or hated? Like, how do we talk about this subject and not get canceled, in your opinion?
Well, personally, Alex, I take all of my, foreign policy advice from Kendall Jenner, and she suggested that we just hand over a Pepsi.
And that would solve it.
So that would be my solution, and I don't understand why President Trump hasn't tried that yet.
We need one Pepsi, Trump. We need one can on the Gaza Strip.
This will be the Maha exclusion. We will let this be the the exception to the rule, this one Pepsi.
But who hands who the Pepsi? Does the Palestinian hand the Jew a Pepsi, or does the Jewish guy hand the Palestinian a Pepsi?
I think it's RFK Jr. and he just goes out there and he says Pepsi, and then that solves it.
So RFK is going to be the one distributing the Pepsi. I like it. I see, Alex, you're about solutions, and that is a complicated thing.
I love it.
Now, the Ukraine situation, what's going to happen? I think it's up over 1 million Ukrainians are dead, and then they say there's 1 million Russians dead. It's hard to kind of know what numbers are real or fake. Like, what is your opinion that it's all going to end very soon with Trump? Was it all just a waste, Alex?
Well, yeah, it was a waste.
Mm-hmm.
But what I really think is that Zelensky needs a different color shirt.
You don't like his outfit. He wears that same black
outfit.
shirt and green
It's
shirt.
like a
Again, I
cartoon
agree.
character.
Yeah.
It's like a cartoon character. Remember Doug on Nickelodeon? He opened his closet. It was the same vest like 100 times. That's what I imagine Zelensky's
Horrible.
closet is like. What is that?
I love Doug Funny. I think he dressed well. If you're asking me, Doug Funny.
Boring.
I thought he didn't he wear a vest? Didn't
Sweater
he have
vest.
That vest looked
And
great.
a white T-shirt.
What's wrong with the
Yeah,
vest?
for a one outfit, but we like to spice up life.
Listen, me and my biological stepfather, Tucker Carlson, we know how to accentuate sweaters, ties, neckties. You need a little layers. That's what they say in Hollywood is like, if you're trying to look good on an audition or casting, you're trying to look hip, they say layers are always important. Do you agree with that? Have you ever
Popped
heard that?
polos and all that.
Well, I don't know about the popped collars, but they say like a jacket. Like it looks better to have like a shirt and like a cool jacket than like just a shirt. That makes you
I would agree with that.
I think so too, yeah. It's just like adding another, thing that makes you look better, I guess. I don't know. But I want to expose you again on some stuff now. We're really going to get exposed right now. Alex, you try to sit around and act like, oh, I'm the queen of all health. I'm the queen of all health. But we have some evidence that is contrary to your message. Do you just want to admit what we have, or do we need to just show you?
I can only imagine because I was the chicken nugget princess for decades before
I
Mama.
loved
Yeah, it's funny you bring that up because you must be a freaking psychic. This is you at McDonald's, Alex.
McDonald's with President Trump.
Yeah, Trump doesn't like McDonald's now? All of a sudden, he's the king of McDonald's. He works at McDonald's. So he would be the guy that he gave you those fries. Like, you're lying. Like, I can't be eating fries. I'm with Trump. Trump is Mr. McDonald. He's Ronald fucking McDonald now.
I don't know how those got there.
Okay, now the next one. And is it true that, I don't even want to talk about this, but you got in like some legal issue? You were fighting over one of the Popeye spicy chicken sandwiches? The viral chicken. You were trying to make a TikTok and go viral, and that you had beef with the cashier.
No comment.
You were trespassed, and you're not allowed at a Popeyes in the United States of America anymore, because we know that. I talked to Popeyes corporate, and you are not welcome there. Now, the next one is actually very disturbing. Don't show it just yet. Alex,
Have you ever seen a girl look so sultry to Popeyes, though?
You do look good at the
Bella
Popeyes,
looks
but
funny.
it's not about that. It's not about how you look. This is what it's about. It's about exposing you. Now, this next guy, I want to be honest, he was a hero of mine for a long time. As a person that's struggled with dieting and exercise, I looked at this guy as a hero. I mean that, because I saw his journey, and he had such a transformational journey that not a lot of people have, and he did it in a public way that it captivated the world. And then he made a few mistakes. And apparently the mistakes he made were with Alex Clark. Why are you with Jared Fogle? Yes, why are you with the Subway guy?
It's just a coincidence that Jared and I are both from Indiana. I do not know this man.
Yeah.
I do not.
Looks like
He went to IU. He went to Indiana University. So, they just had, I have fries. I can't have fries. I'm with Trump. I can't know Jared Fogle. We're both from Indiana.
Listen, all I'm going to say is that I never had a partnership with Subway, but you know who did? Michelle Obama.
Oh, well, she knows all about footlongs. Okay, before we get into that, now this one, I like this. This is the Alex Clark because this is I would never throw any shade at you, Alex, but this is the thing is, sometimes I feel like you're a little too polished, you're almost a little too nice, This is the kind of Alex Clark that I like to see. This is the Alex Clark that I want to be friends with, hanging out with another hero of mine. Well, him and I have a love-hate relationship. You with Hunter Biden smoking methamphetamines? What is that all about?
I just told you that.
Is that how you stay so thin? Is that how you stay so thin, Alex? Be honest.
I just told you I do not like cheese, so it couldn't have been me.
Oh, that's true. Parmesan cheese. I still think, though, that methamphetamines, it's pretty fun if you try it. Now, this one, it just keeps getting worse, Alex. It keeps getting worse. This one is just, can we even show this on YouTube, Jimmy?
Yes, we can.
What the hell are you doing At a Diddy party, Alex. Like, what are you doing? Explain yourself.
I don't have any words.
Yeah, you're next to Puff. Look at you and Puff. I'm sure y'all had a bunch of baby oil behind this. Where was the baby oil
I
at?
do not know this man, and I don't know Justin Bieber either.
Oh, yes, trust me. You know Justin Bieber, you know Taylor Swift, and you also know Puff Daddy. And that's why we have you dead to rights at the white puffy party. So, now this one is crazy. This one is really crazy. I don't know if I believe this. So, Alex, you're a young person, but I'm sure you remember the terror attacks that happened on September 11th, 2001.
Where were you?
Where were you?
Where was Harambe?
Harambe.
I was in 3rd grade.
Okay, well, it doesn't look like you're in 3rd grade because if you look at this picture, this looks like a normal picture of a plane flying into a building. But if you superimpose it,
no!
You're on the plane! You're a terrorist! You hijacked the plane and caused 9/11,
I did not cause 9/11!
It looks like you're causing 9/11 right here.
I didn't!
Lila, did she cause 9/11, yes or no?
That picture proves it.
You did.
I was in 3rd grade
So?
at a Baptist school.
A lot of...
Franklin Road Christian School in Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
That's
And
exactly...
give us your social security number.
Yeah, and your mother's maiden name. No, but on a serious note, though, a lot of suicide bombers do it at 3 years old. So, now this one is super spicy. We've exposed you. You've been to a Diddy party. You're hanging out with... the only place we didn't catch you at is Jeffrey Epstein's. That's literally the only place. We've probably been there, but we're not going to get into that. I don't want to expose you anymore because I know I've done a lot. But a very good friend of mine, friend of the show, person that I actually like a lot, is recently had a baby. Not Tim Pool, shout out Tim Pool, but Ashley St. Clair. She had a baby. You saw that with Elon?
Yes, I did see that.
I like that a lot. Like, she got a lot of hate, though. I thought we're pro-life, right? Don't we want people to have babies?
We do, yeah.
Do they have to
You
be?
don't want them to kill them.
No, we don't want them to kill them. And, I saw that Alex Clark was kind of silent about a lot of Ashley St. Clair's transgressions. And I'm like, why would she not want to get involved? Because Alex is a viral sensation. Anything Alex tweets is going to get hundreds of thousands, millions of views. You have been with Elon Musk as well. You previously dated Elon Musk.
Never met him?
That's not true. Then why does the picture? Oh, you've never met him. That's why you're thumbs upping with him, like you're told. Oh, look at me.
I don't know how we got that picture.
This is how your engagement. This is how your engagement is so good on X.
You think?
Well, that's how Ashley St. Clair's is. And I love you, Ashley. I love you, Ashley. And I love. And Ashley, listen, you had that baby. I think it's good that you had the baby. I think if she would have had an abortion, imagine that. Imagine that's the story.
Exactly.
Just like. Oh, Ashley St. Clair does a New York Times post or what? New York Post, whatever what was it? What was the original person that interviewed her? I think it was New York Post.
Yeah, it was New York Post.
But imagine if she went to the New York Post and said, you know what? I hate Elon Musk because he got me pregnant. Then I had an abortion. Like, it would be double bad.
It would be double bad. So you know what? It's lose-lose. I think she did the best thing that she could in this situation. And I think it's telling that he's kind of ignoring, it looks like, multiple baby mamas and one with medical.
Who's the other one that he's ignoring? Because everybody talks about how Elon Musk is perfect because he brought back free speech. I like the guy, but the jury's still out in my opinion.
Two things can be true at once. We can be thankful that he, put X on the map the way he did, and also say he's kind of got a horrible personal life and the way he handles his kids.
Grimes, did you see where she got
That's what I'm
sick?
saying.
She only ate spaghetti and had to go to the hospital because she only ate spaghetti for 2 years.
Well, I didn't see that.
Let me pull it up.
But the thing is that Grimes just tweeted or posted on X. Grimes just posted on X that he has been ignoring her. She hasn't been able to get a hold of him in regards to a medical problem with one of their children. So he's not only ignoring
I saw her
Ashley,
tweet. I did see that.
He's
tweet.
ignoring multiple baby mamas, which I don't think is very conservative to do.
No, and I don't think he is conservative, right? Like, what does he label himself? Does he say that I'm a MAGA conservative? Is that like what he's...
I mean, I think he would, yeah.
I know he wears the MAGA hat, but like, is that what he says? Like, I feel like he might say that he's more moderate, but I don't know. I don't know what he says. I don't ever hear him
I think maybe he'll try to run on his own at some point.
Oh, for sure. That's obviously what he's doing. He's trying to position himself to be in a good situation to run for president. Now, this is it. Grimes claims all she ate was spaghetti for 2 years, and she got really sick doing it. Yes.
Yeah, well, that might do it.
Yeah, you're definitely mentally ill. Like, I'm mentally ill for eating this, but at least I ate,
Can you
Cheetos
rank? Have you
too.
ever ranked Elon Musk's baby mamas according to hotness?
Who's the hottest of them all?
Well,
The Indian one?
I don't know that one, But I mean, Grimes, Ashley, and then there was the one. Remember that when Ashley's announcement came out, another baby mama was like, "Here's our happy family," and Elon replied to that.
Elon's a horny guy. You hear the rumor that he's not banging them, though, that they're doing an IVF?
He's banging them.
But did you hear that rumor?
He's banging them, and then maybe he's using a turkey baster later also, but he's definitely banging them.
She knows.
I know.
How do you know?
Not because of me, but other people.
So you know other people that have been blasted by Elon Musk? Is that what you're saying?
Well, Ashley St. Clair said in her expose herself that she was holed up pregnant in that ivory tower in Manhattan and was not allowed to go see anybody or whatever while she was pregnant. So she didn't do IVF. Ashley St. Clair was actually pregnant.
Wow, look at him with that chainsaw. He's about to just, I don't know what he's going to do, cut another baby out of the womb. He's probably had abortions, right? Elon's probably had abortions.
Who knows? Hopefully not.
He wants to hook a computer up to your brain so that you can park your Tesla. I don't like that. I don't like the idea of merging with machines.
I'm not a fan of it. I've never even owned an Alexa in my house because I do not want any of those devices around me. I don't own Bluetooth headphones. I only use wired headphones.
Alex, how do you live like that?
Microwaving your brain, and I don't want anything to do with it.
Wait, okay, I watch these clips, Lila. If you wear the Bluetooth headphones, it is so bad. I got my damn AirPods right here, ready to go in my damn ear.
I think the AirPods are probably the worst, though. I like the headphones.
Yeah.
They put those EMF, sensors on it. What are those called? Those, it can tell, what is it called, Jimmy?
Yeah, EMFs.
EMF machine, yeah, that's exactly what it's called. And then they put them on while they're hot, and these go off the charts. It's
it's literally cooking your brain, and at night, I have my phone next to me at my bed, but I always put it on airplane mode when I'm sleeping so that the EMFs don't get me in my sleep.
Wow.
So my sleep paralysis demon doesn't come through Wi-Fi. He has to come in real life. And that prevents...
Do you turn off your Wi-Fi too?
Yes, I do a hard Wi-Fi turn off at night.
Shut up, Alex.
It's cooking us, and you will have the best sleep of your life turning that off, and that radiation and everything is just...
Why don't you get one of those EMF machine things? Do you have one of those in your house?
No, I don't have that. But you can do a kill switch and turn it all off when you go to bed and then turn it back on in the morning.
Is that what you have? Do you have it like all electronic so you can just push a button on your phone? Because
I don't have it in my apartment, but I do know people that do. But I just push it myself, turn it off.
Just turn it off. And you do notice, because I'll be honest, a lot of this, what do they call this? Natural medicine. I think it's way better than the healthcare system. Obviously, the healthcare system's terrible. But a lot of this stuff, too, is kind of, I feel like, what is it, snake oil, too? We think we're going to take something that's just going to heal us, right? Isn't it?
No, I think we've been brainwashed by Big Pharma to think that.
Well, but what's the best way to be healthy? I think to be not eat that much, to exercise a lot.
Nope, that's also brainwashing by Michelle Obama.
Why? She said not to eat as much? I know she did all the diet school stuff,
and
but...
let me tell you something about that story. Do you remember when she first started that campaign, it was all about eating healthy, we're going to change the food. And then all of a sudden, that campaign became called what? Do you remember?
No.
Let's Move.
Oh, yeah, the Let's Move campaign. Let's Move.
That administration had so many ties to big food. I mean, Heinz ketchup and all these different people, Monsanto. Yeah. And so they were telling her, you are not going to be holding big food accountable. In fact, you're going to partner with big food, hence Subway, Jared.
Which is not healthy. Yeah.
And then start telling kids that you're fat because you're not moving enough. It was all a lie. It was all a scheme. So you can move all you want, but if you're putting this into your body, it's not going to do anything.
You're exactly right.
It's very easy to be healthy. It's eating real food that God made. That's it.
Yeah, but and I actually, I'm not even kidding. I really don't eat meat, so I eat a bunch of vegetables. But they even say that they spray...
But why are you not eating meat?
Because I'm an animal lover. And this is why. And we should really actually argue about this real quick, debate. So, and you don't even eat this, so it's hard to debate you on this. But when you go to McDonald's and you get a hamburger, that there's meat fragments from over 1,000 cows. And as a matter of fact, when you go to McDonald's, you eat that hamburger, there's been a long history of this where people have actually gotten injured, near the meat grinder and stuff. So there's been instances where there's actually human DNA inside of a burger at McDonald's. So I was watching a lot of these documentaries, Game Changer being one of them. And then I was also... researching a lot about how Hillary Clinton drinks the blood of children, and it's called adrenochrome. And so when you eat the factory farmed cow, you're eating the adrenalized blood. And I'm very high vibrational, so I feel like the negative vibrational energy from that meat, it puts me in a lower state. So I try to be high vibrational and eat, like you said, anything God makes, like not ramen noodle. God made this, right?
Well, here's where I'll debunk you.
Yes.
You are actually absolutely right. And that is why I don't eat ultra-processed meat in food and conventionally farmed meats. If you are going and you are getting an organic farm, regeneratively raised, grass-fed, grass-finished cow, that is the creme de la creme. That is how we were supposed to eat as humans. You're correct, and that all the stuff that we're eating now, this is not meat that we should be eating, and that is the meat. The processed meat is what is causing cancer. So yes, if you are eating White Castle and McDonald's burgers every day, you're gonna be sick. But if I were to eat a grass-fed, grass-finished, organic beef burger every day, I would not be sick.
That's true.
And that is why I prefer to eat dog meat, because
she does.
Those animals are well loved, well taken care of. I mean, the way you described your dog sounds like that thing would be delicious.
And I wouldn't be opposed to trying human meat if it was presented.
No, Chrissy Teigen. That's what Chrissy Teigen said. Time out. No, we're going to re-say this so we can get a good clip of this. Now, put the camera on her. I want to hear Alex Clark say, I would eat human meat. This will get 1 million clicks. Alex, what did you just say?
I would not be opposed to trying human meat if it was presented like at a mall food court where they put a little toothpick in it and it's in a nice little square cube.
So Mongolian chicken, like Mongolian chicken.
Yeah, teriyaki or Szechuan.
I thought you don't like Hillary. Now you're sounding like Hillary Clinton. You want to eat people?
I'm just saying, you wouldn't be curious?
No, I would not.
If it was the buttocks. The buttocks?
I'm a freak, Alex. I'm mentally insane. I have all kinds of issues, and I wouldn't even say mental health issues, just whatever kind of issues. And even me, I would not eat the human meat. I don't even eat the animal.
Curiosity would get the best of me.
But Alex, this is why I don't eat it, because I know you're right. For health reasons, I should have like fish oil and like there's stuff that I need. I need to be eating fish. I need to be eating meat. But I just feel like I'm guilty now when I eat meat. Isn't that crazy? I feel like I'm eating.
Yeah, it's super stupid because you kill more living things when you are eating a plant-based diet than you are with killing one cow.
That's not what Bill Gates says.
One single cow.
That's not what Bill Gates says.
Bill Gates wants to control everything about our lives. He wants to turn us into robot people too.
Well, I like Microsoft. I think this Microsoft computer is pretty good. I don't know how to work it, but yeah, I like Microsoft.
Alex, the amount of living things that have to die for your one little plant to grow, for your stupid, ultra-processed seed oil fake
I eat a lot of zucchini squash is what I so.
It is unbelievable compared to killing one cow that could feed an entire family for like a year.
Well, you're right, because what is it, the factory farming, but actually one human on average only eats about 500 pounds of meat a year, and I think it's a little less, and a cow weighs 1,000 pounds, so really one human eats half a cow a year. Basically, is what I said.
Also, a man that doesn't eat meat, gay.
Well, okay. Well, we're gay-friendly. Gay-friendly show. And you know what? I'm not going to let her attack me. All of you beautiful animals that have not been eaten by me, I just want to tell you that when we go to heaven, because we're all going to be there, especially Lila, they say, Lila's going to be there even though she's done something.
Lila?
Well, I'm getting in because this is what they say when they describe it, that we live harmoniously with the animals. So we're going to go to heaven and I'm just going to kill this dog and eat it like Lila likes to do in her home country of the Philippines? I don't believe that.
Do you think there's hope for Dan Crenshaw to go to heaven at this point?
Yes, only because I still think that Dan Crenshaw, he's so hated. They did the Hodge twins, I forget who it was, did a survey where, do you like Dan Crenshaw? And it had like 200,000 votes. It was 98% no. Ooh. So he's universally hated, but I'm happy you bring that up. If he just went on Tucker's show and spoke eloquently about, his position, I think that would help his career a lot. He could come back.
Well, I agree. If I was advising him, I would say, first of all, you've put your foot in your mouth. Now you have to go on.
You have to.
Tucker's invited you. Now you have to go and hash it out because that will look really bad. But I will say this. Dan Crenshaw has been nothing but nice to me throughout my entire career. He's been very, very kind. So is his wife. I really like his wife. So they've only been pleasant to me. I know you have a different.
Oh, me? I hate his guts. He hates me. Actually, I don't even hate him. I don't wish any ill will on Dan Crenshaw. But he's a dwarf. He's a globalist.
Actually, we were at a little party and he popped his eye
Sorry, Lila,
out.
I said dwarf in a negative.
Not really a dwarf.
He's 5'6". 5'6" is a dwarf for a man. That's gay. Being 5'6" is gay. That's actually gay. If you're 5'6", you're gay. No offense. Go ahead.
Well, I was at a party with Dan Crenshaw, and this is when I first got hired at Turning Point USA, and he actually popped his eye out, that fake eye, and rolled it around on the counter and showed us his eye socket and everything.
He should do that on air.
He should do it on air, but he should do it on the Tucker Carlson show.
Am I crazy to think that would scare me if a guy just starts popping out his eyeball? I'd be like, put your eyeball back in, Dan.
He was very chill about it. Like, I think it's like a party trick people ask him to do all the time, probably. But yeah, he's always been nice to me. So I just, I want those two to kiss and make up.
That's what I would.
Yes.
Yes, they could kiss.
Oh, Tucker would never, but Dan would. But my point is, I agree with you. If somebody was like on Dan's team, they should say, hey, listen, let's go there, be a little, a little fighty, a little debatey, but he could also get his message up. I would think that Tucker and Dan aren't that far apart on a lot of issues, right? Except for like Ukraine and Warsaw.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because lately people accuse Tucker of the same like warmongery stuff that they accuse Dan of, so maybe they would have things in common.
But Dan he's just so annoying because he doesn't stand, for me, this big thing is, everybody can say, oh, I'm conservative or you're this and that, but he doesn't care about individual liberty when he saw his veterans get kicked out of the military for not having a vaccine, and he basically didn't do shit about that. So it's like, how am I supposed to trust this guy? He's wanting everybody to get an experimental vaccine with no long-term testing. Like, doesn't that make him an evil person, kind of?
I didn't even know that story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get vaccinated?
I did not.
Thank God.
Blooded. I think that the surge of young people under 30 getting cancer right now is actually because of vaping.
The vaping is so bad. I go into the store too, and you look at the wall, like at the gas station, there's literally 1,000 different flavors of vapes. So go look. Next time you're in the store.
Yes, but the thing is that you don't know what's in those cartridges. So
no, they're from China, right?
All these chemicals, food dyes, all kinds of crazy stuff. So that is what's making people so sick. That and the combination with this diet.
This diet's fine. It's the vaping that's bad.
When did you get so health conscious? What was your awakening moment?
During the pandemic, I was watching during the pandemic, I was watching the vaccine get mandated. Yeah. I thought that was deeply evil. And I had never thought anything about this. I used to eat like this my entire life.
Yeah, because I thought you ate kind of bad.
I did eat.
Because didn't you have a McDonald's picture? We should have got the real one. Or you did a McDonald's ad on the radio. That's what it was. Yeah.
My childhood nickname is Grimace.
Yeah, because McDonald's is good. Like, it is poison, but I even go there and eat the French fries sometimes.
See, I don't think it's good anymore. Once you stop eating it and you start eating real food, it tastes like absolute chemical trash.
There's no way. Yeah. You're telling me when you go to the airport,
But during the pandemic, so I was first awakened to that, and then I thought, man, that's super weird. This is so crazy for them to say that we can't like participate in public without getting this shot. Yeah. And so then I started watching Dope Sick on Hulu. Did you guys watch that?
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Such a good show, won tons of Emmys. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is crazy. The FDA approving drugs that we know are addictive and are harming people. And so then I looked into hormonal birth control. I was radicalized on that. And then it led me down the wormhole of big food. And so that kind of opened my eyes to everything. And I just thought, as a conservative, how is it that for all these years I've had my eyes open to corruption in big tech, in big media, in education, in Hollywood, but I never thought of pharma and food. Those are two other huge, government-controlled industries. And of course they want us super sick and unable to think for ourselves so they can control us and our votes.
No, that is true. I feel like
and the Washington Post and everybody, they're going to say I'm conspiratorial.
Yeah, they're going to say that.
How can you argue with that? Everybody is so coked up on like all of these freaking medications, like nobody can freaking think.
No, and
they're coked up.
I would say less people are on cocaine, but everybody's on antidepressants, and it's messing with their mental ability to make decisions. So they're like being crazy, shooting up schools, and I say this.
Guys can't even pitch a tent. They'll be 20.
Guys can't. No, seriously, I was just saying, like, young men are not having babies because they're having erectile dysfunction from either porn-induced or they get it from the water. It has atrazine in it. So I think that's done on purpose. They want the guys soy boys and they want the girls big whores that have a bunch of testosterone. So, maybe whatever. I miss Black Mirror. White Lotus is good. I don't really watch a lot of Netflix and stuff like that. It seems like, you watch a lot of stuff. Is there anything even good on TV anymore? Like, what is the best show out right now? Severance, they say?
On Call on Prime.
Oh, they say that's the most realistic hospital drama.
No, cop show.
Oh, okay.
It's like a fictionalized, dramatized show about cops in Orange County and like the moral and ethical dilemmas that they go through, and it's very good. It's actually kind of conservative leaning because it's like these cops that are wanting to break up like race riots, and they're like calling their chief or whatever, being like, can we please break this up? And they're like, no, better not. And so it's interesting dilemmas that they go through. But that show is amazing. I would binge it on Prime. And then I love The White Lotus. It's like one of my favorite shows of all time, and that's on HBO again.
And that is good. We like HBO. Now, you talk a lot about dangerous food, and I disagree with you wholeheartedly because this is safe. You look at it right here. But I want to show you what is actually dangerous dining. Can we play shot number 1? And I want to get Alex's opinion on whether or not this is safe to eat like this. So I don't know, did you see this, Alex? This is called Dining in the Sky, where you're in like Las Vegas, or they might be in Atlanta, I forget where they are, and you get on a crane and it takes you up in like...
Oh no!
Yes!
No way!
Yes, look at her. This is the same video. Look, they can tell that it's starting to shake. Look how scary that is!
No freaking way would I do this.
What's more dangerous, a Big Mac or that?
That.
Yeah, I know. If you had to take a bite, you would take a bite of a Big Mac before you go sit out there. And listen, this is not a race thing or whatever, but I don't trust the guys that are running this. I don't even know what race he is, but I'm just saying, whoever is like lifting up the crane, I don't know. It's probably some DEI hire, who knows? But wait, at the end, I think it falls down. Go back, hold on.
These people died?
No, it started hanging and they all lived.
So they're just hanging on for dear
Just
life?
one of the suspension beams fell. A video, she drops her phone and the video ends.
Gosh.
Whatever.
That's horrible.
In what city is this?
I think that was in Atlanta, I believe.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, so.
Atlanta, didn't like it. I just went there for the first time.
Why didn't you like it?
It was just...
Why? What was it? Was it?
What was it?
What was it? Was it traffic?
There was no land.
Did you go to the movie theater and people were talking loud or what?
No, it was just, there was no pretty landscape. It's just.
Buckhead's beautiful. I've been to Buckhead multiple times.
It was like New York City, but in the South, hot. It was just, what was the point?
Downtown Atlanta is like that, but there's other beautiful areas of Georgia. So I don't know why you wouldn't like that beautiful place. I mean, it did, they did steal the election from Trump, but I mean, we're not going to hold that against them, right?
No.
Maybe we should. Do we like Donald Trump, what he's doing when it comes to like his style and everything? Like, do we like the new black MAGA hat? Because if I'm critiquing Trump, his merch is so good, but I had the big MAGA hat. I should have brought it. And did you ever see the video of me wearing the stupid big MAGA hat?
Yeah.
My point is, now Donald Trump stole my look, and now Tucker and Elon were wearing that. I was the only person.
You were first.
I had it custom made. It was a $1,200 hat, and then all of a sudden Tucker's wearing this hat, and I'm not mad at Tucker because Tucker, I've stolen a lot of stuff from him, so he can steal from me all he wants. But Donald Trump's just going to steal from the pimp on a blimp. I don't get to be in the picture and wear the damn big hat.
Have you ever met him?
I have met Trump one time. He was a very nice guy. He was very professional.
What'd you say?
No, just nice to meet you. I met him at the New York Young Republicans Club last year when he spoke at the event, and I was hosting, so right before he was going up, I talked to him for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But he did thank me. He said, "Thank you, Alex Stein." I got that clip. That felt really good. But I love Donald Trump. I don't think that this is what I'm worried about, though. His presidency has been so successful so far. I'm worried about the deep state getting desperate and pulling another pandemic or another, horrible thing like that.
I'm not.
You don't think so?
I'm not worried about none of it.
Really?
What are you going to do? You got a bunker or something?
Yeah.
No, nothing bad's happening anymore. We're all good.
Shut up, Lila. You don't believe that.
You're gonna jinx us.
I know. I totally believe it.
Why do you say that?
I think we're in the clear for like 2 years.
We got 2 years.
We got 2 years.
Pack up, have a good time, go on vacation, and don't be afraid of airplanes. Just get on that flight.
That is true. What do you think about that? You fly all the time.
When I tell you, today on my flight here, the pilot comes on, he's this old, grovelly man, and he says, I've been a pilot for 39 years, and I just want you to know you're in great hands with everything going on. I was like, thank God.
That makes me feel better.
If it was a woman's voice, I was going to start screaming.
I had an interesting thing that happened in the airport, though. I wore a MAGA hat, and this lady told me, like, multiple times, she was like, you're going to have to take off your hat, like, when you go through security. And I was like, my MAGA hat, really? I think she thought it was a MAGA hat, but it said, Make America Horny Again.
Uh-oh.
Oh, gosh, Lila. This is a children's show, Lila.
I'm about MAGA.
Was everybody giving you high fives and stuff?
Lila,
I fist bumped her,
Lila,
but it was cool.
Tell Alex the joke about when you turn around.
No, she has to come to a comedy show.
Oh, my gosh.
Come to my show.
All right, well,
my show tonight.
you do need to see Lila live. Okay, we only have a few more minutes left. This has been a great episode, but I got to ask you now. We got to get into the gossip part of the show. This is my favorite part.
This is my least favorite part.
Well, I know because you want to be politically correct when it comes to this, but you are politically incorrect about everything else, which is kind of interesting. But I won't get into that. My point is, Pearl has been going after. Wait, what is it, Jimmy? Pearl's been going after who?
Natalie Winters.
Oh yeah, Natalie Winters for dressing too scandalous. I don't think Natalie dresses bad at all.
Natalie's great.
Yeah, why is Pearl mad? Because Pearl's built like a pickup truck? Is that why she's mad at her?
Yeah, every single girl that Pearl hates on, it's because she has something that she doesn't.
I like Pearl too. Believe it or not, I think Pearl's funny. Like I see her clips and her stuff.
You think she's funny?
A little bit, because I'm saying I don't agree with her. I think Pearl is wrong on a lot of stuff. She's probably right about some stuff. I think she's
She is literally
Go ahead.
the woman that she is always bitching about.
That's true. She's the pick-me. She is a pick-me.
So fraudulent, so fake. And it's just, I mean, she's on these Twitter, on
Spaces,
these
yeah.
X Spaces, talking about how she's having premarital sex now with that
With
guy.
that Cuban guy, I know.
Just the whole thing. It's just everything she is. She is the least classy ogre type of woman I've ever seen.
She is very big. She played volleyball, and she's, like you said, I think a lot of it is projection. But I do think Pearl online is very funny. Like
She needs to repent.
Is that what she needs? She's
needs to
Christian though,
repent.
right? Is that?
I don't think so.
Is she Jewish? Is that why she's doing this?
I don't know what she is.
She might be Jewish.
But I
Looks
think
like she's
Natalie Winter's outfits look amazing. I
Yeah.
think she's getting hated on because she's very good looking. And if she didn't look as good as she would, nobody would even care about her outfit.
See, I'm friends with Chanel Ryan. Chanel Ryan got, when she was the White House press secretary, not the press secretary, whatever, the press corps, they would like make her stand in the back and she would dress nice, like an attractive woman. And I like that. Like, we like that. You should go in there and look nice. Like, why would you want to not look nice for this important job at the White House? So
She could be wearing a trash bag and still look hot. So I don't know what their problem is.
yeah, so Pearl's wrong, Natalie's right on that.
Oh, 100%.
Okay, now we got to get into this one real quick. Isabella DeLuca's fighting with a guy that's come after me, Milo Yiannopoulos, who's a ex-homosexual, but obviously he's still homosexual. He's just in the closet about it. But we don't need to get into his sexuality. He's had some heat with me, but he's in a tiff with Isabella DeLuca, and he's been calling her overweight and all this stuff. So I guess my first question is she overweight, and whose side are you on?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think she just has huge boobs.
She's got huge other
She
stuff.
doesn't
but
seem
people like
overweight.
it, but people like a thick girl. So I mean, there's a different structure, different folks. I think people are.
She has huge boobs. I don't think she's as trad as she claims to be.
Why? Because she made muffins with her tits out. That's not trad.
I just,
I literally make muffins butt naked with my cats.
I'm a little bit. I'm a little bit cautious and wary of the women on X who are, posting about how they want to live these traditional lives and so conservative and pure and holier than thou and all this, holier than thou, and then they're posting like boobs out selfies and things like that.
String bikini pictures.
I think Isabella is working with what she got, and she's out there fishing for the husband that she's gonna get, and so she looks good.
January 6th or something.
Yeah.
She looks
She
good.
did. She stormed the Capitol.
She's beautiful.
And I'm not even a hater. I do think Isabella looks good. But if you go and you look at the quote tweets on it when she posts these thirst traps, like I never have even done this research. I just did it after seeing the Milo thing. The comments are so mean. The comments are brutally mean. The comments are
I thought men
there are simps.
The number one woman on X.
No, there's so many simps like in the replies. Like, oh, I love the blah blah blah. Whatever cringe simp stuff that people would openly publicly post is just insane. But I'm telling you, most of the quote tweets are like, "Fuck this fat bitch!" Like go on a yes, it's
They're
mean. I'm not saying that. I'm
They'll
just
never get with her. That's why.
I know, but it's very mean. So that's why in my head I'm like, I know she's posting this because she knows it's going to get a lot of likes and it'll kind of reinforce how she feels about herself. But also, those negative comments make you feel bad. So I don't know why post the thirst traps if you're just going to get called fat the whole time. Not that she is, but that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I think also it's going to be kind of a weird, awkward thing once you're married to have like all that on the internet.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
so maybe
what's
it's
more
just
awkward?
Maybe it'd be better for everybody involved for her to just chill out on that.
She could marry Destiny. Destiny doesn't care about his wife blasting other guys. So there is a guy for everybody. Okay, now before we wrap things up, I saw that there was your hero, Robert F. Kennedy, he was recently spotted and filmed taking this supplement on an airplane. Are you familiar with the supplement?
Is that methane blue or whatever?
Yeah, what do you say? You're an expert, health expert. What is methylene? What is your...
I don't know anything about this. Everybody's just started asking and talking about it, and I honestly haven't done any research on it. So you tell me what you know.
Well,
you honestly probably know more than me.
I know a lot about it, and I'll tell you the history about it. This started off as a dye, an actual dye, and before antibiotics were around, and this is what I just read on ChatGPT, they would actually prescribe methylene blue in the 40s and 30s, and then I think antibiotics came out in the 60s, so they stopped prescribing it. So there's not enough research done on humans, but there's a lot of research done on animals. And when it comes to animals, the benefit of this is it helps your ATP get energy to your cells. So I guess what happens is when your cells degrade, it's not able to transfer like a baton. They explained it like handing a baton. So what happens is our cells hand off these batons to other cells, and then that's whatever, I guess.
And then it turns your butthole blue?
Something like that, because I actually took a bunch of this last night, and my pee was bright blue. So that's one of the reasons they stopped taking it, because people's pee was blue. And
you know what? Can I tell you something?
Yes.
I have met some people in the Maha movement.
And what are they like?
They've dibbled and they've dabbled in the drinking of the dibble.
Dibble, what is that? This?
Which Maha movement?
What's dibble?
They've dibbled and they've dabbled in the drinking of the dibble.
Is that jizz?
It's the Make America Horny again.
Is that what they've had?
They've drank their
Or
pee.
like, oh yeah, I interviewed a guy that did that, that Brian John or whatever. But this is this is so good for your teeth. You'll never get a cavity ever again.
You look like every single second grade boy on the bus.
Yeah, you'll never get a cavity ever again. All right, and then there's actually one last thing we got to do before we go. I just want to say thank you so much, Alex. Really appreciate it. You had a great interview with Glenn. We really enjoyed that. And you're going on Allie's show. We love Allie. You did a great job on there. But I don't know if you saw, Jon Stewart is going viral. Did you see this clip too? How long's the clip? Can we just fast forward to the end of it? Okay, let's play this clip of Jon Stewart, the host of The Daily Show, who retired and then had to bring him back because everybody else sucked at hosting it. And I think Jon Stewart's actually pretty funny sometimes. Sometimes he's lame, but overall, I kind of like him. Don't like his politics, but I break stuff on this show every time. You see me break stuff, Alex, and sometimes I go viral. I think I went viral for kicking and breaking a baby doll in front of Laura Trump, but my boy ripped off my style, Jon Stewart. Let's play this clip real quick. Shot number 2.
I'm not done, you bastards!
Oh, well, you fast forwarded too much. Go fast forward just a second to where the hand.
And pronoun.
Oh,
pressure.
okay, that's good.
It's f***ing poverty and struggle. And the government's role. I'm not done, you bastards! It's fine.
So he gets to go viral. Now, you guys, please put on the safety goggles. Now, what we're going to do here on Prime Time with Alex Stein is I'm going to rip off Jon Stewart. So what was he yelling about?
Doge and poverty.
And he was anti-Elon Musk?
Yes.
Okay, so what should I say? What should my motivations be? Should I be pro-Elon or anti-Elon?
Probably pro-Elon.
Pro.
Okay, pro. Show the ladies that they're in protective gear for the legal department. Okay, all right. I just want to say I'm sick of... Oh, my God, my hand! I was bleeding! All right, guys, that's when our show. I really hurt my hand. Alex, tell the people where they can find you to support you.
Culture Apothecary, anywhere you get your podcasts.
Lila, what about you?
Find me at LilaHart.com, and I will be on tour with the Micro Maidens starting tomorrow.
All right, guys, I got to go to the hospital. My hand's hurting. Everybody go follow Alex. Thank y'all so much. Thank you. Bye. That was great.
Wow.
Thank you. All right, do we need to rap? Should we rap?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I'll rap real quick.
Freestyle
All right, but I got to do a Sky
finale.
News hit. I'm actually already late for Sky News. Hold on. Let me call them on my phone. All right, play. We got to play some music. Play some music. Oh, this is weird. Yo, got that blue on my teeth. What do you know? I like to dance, and I like to prance with Alice Clark. She's like a shark. She'll eat you up, and she'll bite you in the butt. She will. Talk about seed oils. Eat food that spoils. That's from the earth. Food that's really worth it. Not Mickey D's. When they give you that, say, no, bitch, please, give me something healthy. The Alex Clark way. And if you're a vegetarian, apparently I'm gay.